Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. And this one's for you, Taurus. We're coming into August 2021, and I think you're going to enjoy the steady feel this month. As the month begins, Mars, Venus, and Mercury will all be in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is a fellow earth sign. That means they are working favorably in what's called a trine to your sun sign or ascendant if you're a Taurus rising person. This can offer you support to build on your ideas and have a solid foundation for new endeavors. Now, this month's new moon is August 8th, and it's at 16 degrees of Leo. If you were born on or around May the 7th of any year, or if you have around 16 degrees Taurus rising, you could feel some pressure to release something from your past and move forward in a new direction. Now, all Taurus people can make the most of this upcoming new moon by setting goals related to your self-confidence, home and family life, parenting, working with children, and creative home-related projects. Now, a lot of you may know that Jan Spiller wrote the book New Moon Astrology. It's an essential back there behind me on the bookshelf with some of her other books. And this book is all about manifesting using new moon power. There are special times around the new moon that are better than others for setting intentions. When you become a silver or platinum member of janspiller.com, you're going to get access to the best times for intention setting, as well as a heads up on the new moon and information on the themes of the new moon. So I try to cover some of the bases here on YouTube, but really what will help keep Jan's legacy going is monthly membership to janspiller.com. So I encourage you to check that out. Now, you could be focusing this month on some decisions that affect your home life between August 1st and the 10th. That's when Mercury is going to be in Leo. You may be thinking about changes to your household, maybe a move is in your future, or maybe you're just thinking about trying to improve the appearance of your existing living space. First part of the month is good timing for those types of decisions. On August the 11th, Mercury moves into Virgo. And that's going to offer you the focus that you need to take your ideas to the finish line. I like Mercury in Virgo for setting plans that you can gradually implement and stick to so you don't burn yourself out all at once. And Taurus energy generally works pretty favorably with this type of Virgo energy. Now, Mercury will be direct all month. That's the other good news. It's a great time to get new things started, meet new people, and if you're planning any type of important negotiations related to work, you might want to wait until August 29th when Mercury moves into diplomatic sign of Libra. The very end of the month is pretty favorable for negotiations or having some peaceful discussions with others. Now, Venus is going to move into the sign of Libra on August 16th, and that really makes the second part of August particularly good for partnership and improving your relationship with coworkers. If you're single, it is a good time to get out and meet new people, and it's possible you can meet someone that you cross paths with on a daily basis. So you may want to keep extra eye out right in your own neighborhood. Now, Uranus, planet of revolution, will station retrograde on August 19th, and this will initiate a cycle that will last until January 18th of next year. Uranus is a big deal for Taurus people right now because it's in your sign, or your rising sign if you're a Taurus rising. So you're probably feeling Uranus more than other signs in the zodiac. And the way I see the outer planet energies, they're not maybe affecting us on a day-to-day basis the way the inner planets like Mercury, Mars, and Venus might. The outer planets generally create a backdrop. I would say that they are more like an overall environment. And over the next few months, Uranus retrograde can create what I would call a favorable climate for you to break free from self-defeating habits. Now, because Uranus is in Taurus, you could be feeling extra intuitive during this Uranus retrograde cycle. Pay attention to the inspiration that comes to you and consider how you might be able to make some of these bigger changes that you're craving in a sensible way that isn't too drastic. I think that's the biggest heads up with Uranus. I've probably mentioned that in your horoscope before. You get the impulse to just scrap everything and start over, but really your feelings to want something very new for yourself are quite valid, but you will be more successful if you try to not be so drastic and implement these changes gradually. The end result may end up being quite drastic, but you will have some stability as you go through the process. So that's just a little heads up on Uranus and Taurus for my Taurus people. On August 22nd, the sun will move into Virgo, and this will usher in a time to work steadily towards a goal. There's the earthy vibes with the sun in Virgo that can really help anchor you to your daily routines, and I think that will help to feel grounding as many of you may be going through Uranus transits. Now, the full moon will also be August 22nd at 29 degrees of Aquarius. This is going to spotlight your work life and your career ambitions. For Tauruses born May 20th of any year, or Taurus rising people with around 29 degrees Taurus rising, you could feel especially activated at this full moon. You could be recognized for your work or see the results of your efforts on a work-related project, or maybe you've been looking for a job. You might finally get the results you're hoping for around this Aquarius full moon. It's a great time for networking and especially for work or business. So I hope you can make the most of August astrology. Be safe and be well, and I will see you here soon with your horoscope.